Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and good morning to Madam Norma and to all my friends. So today I want to present the task 2. So the task 3 is about the presentation of the task 2. Okay, Alhamdulillah, I have successfully complete the TESL B2102R assignment for developing language to language arts. So for this assignment, we are asked to design and produce a complete teaching and learning kit that as teaching material for language arts. So I already choose a poem as the medium for to be used in the level 2 year 5 based on the primary school curriculum as my teaching kits. So as you can see here, what I choose is the book for anthology of poem for year 5, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. This book is a student edition. So what I choose is The Mist by Kalakaskin. Okay, this is the poem that I choose. So this book is fulfill the compiled to fulfill the requirement of module 4, which is language art level 2 as the standard based English language curriculum for Malaysia National Primary School and National Type Primary School SK and SJK. So why I choose poet? Because poetry promotes literacy, motivates social interaction, fosters emotional resilience, and help children to know themselves. Can cross boundaries that little else can, and open venues for speaking and listening. So the poems offered in this book are for children in year 4, 5, and 6. They are in many poetry style and cover variety of themes. So there are so many poets here. Okay. Okay, the poem is about a boy doing pretend play, which is kitchen play. He is having turnips, tea, onions, ketchup, a prune, and a pickle for breakfast. He used whatever he can find in the kitchen for his meal. So this is the manual and guideline provided. So teachers can choose either to do this activity separately based on all levels of taxonomy bloom or combine those activities into one teaching sessions. It is depend on the suitability of the teachers involved. So all the activities that designed here is based on the taxonomy bloom. Okay, as we know, taxonomy bloom have include 6 level of. The first one is knowledge, understand, apply, analyze, evaluate, and create. So I'm already choose put one activity according to the level of student. Okay, this is the focus on the activities. For the first one, my mini poem, which is MMP, my mini poem. The focus is rewrite and list out the means by each stanza. So I already bold here the keywords of each activities. So it will be easier to the teacher to know what they have to be test the student. Okay, the second one is identify rhymes. Identify rhyme means word for each stanza, which is identify the keywords here. So the third is what happened. For the apply level, predict what would be happen to Timothy after the breakfast. So the keywords here is predict. Okay, next is analyze. Nutritious or delicious meal. Categorize the meal by nutritious meal or non-nutritious meal. So this is the categorize level, which is the analyze. Okay, for the evaluate, cut and paste activity. So the focus is how could you verify the meals are nutritious and non-nutritious meal. So clarify its characteristics. The keywords here is clarify. Okay, next is create. I replace you. Create a poem with replace the meals item with the meal and drinks they want. Okay, so this is the highest order of taxonomy bloom. The keywords here is create. Okay, we move to the C1, which is knowledge. Remember the information and ideas. So teachers must communicate information on the subject to pupils, ask questions that require pupils to recall the information presented, and provide oral or written text on subject that can be answered by recalling pupils' information have learned. So the step is the first one, pupils listen to the poem and rewrite the poem in my mini poem template. So the poem is in YouTube channel. So I click here, it will be directly go to the link. Okay, you can see here the poem. Okay, this is the poem.
Look at here, guys. Do you know them?
For the first part of the video, I'm already showed them the meals, but they have to guess what is that.
The Meal by Kalakaskin. Are you ready? Listen first.
The second part,
Timothy Tompkins.
I recite the poem.
Turnips
And for the third part,
first stanza.
you have to recite the poem with your pupils. Okay, next is my mini poem template. Refer check appendix 1. Okay, here I provided appendix 1. Okay, this is the appendix 1. You can cut the line and fold the paper. Cut the line here and fold the paper into the section. Okay, after they write the poem in the template, so they have to recite the poem by their own, repeat it with the correct intonation and pronunciation. Then they have to list out the meals by each stanza. For this template, poetry may be written in the front side, and at the back side, pupils must write down the meals for each stanza. Okay, this is the reference for the YouTube channel. Here already shows them what they are going to do. This is the provided template. Okay, let's see the example. Okay, this is the example of the poem. The front side is the poem, and at the back side is the meals of Timothy breakfast. So it will be easier to teacher to do the activity 1. Okay, the second one is understand. So understand the main ideas of the material seen, heard or read. Teachers must ask questions that pupils can answer in their own words by stating facts or by identifying key ideas. give tests based on the class instruction. So the first step is in pairs, we will identify the rhyming words for each stanza. So they already have the mini poem, and it's easier to them to read and to identify the rhyming words here. Okay, they can watch the YouTube channel for the reference answer. Okay, as example for stanza 1, okay, teacher can show the poem first and they have to guess what is the answer. Okay, I'm already also provided the answer here. Okay, so it will be easy to teacher to teach them in the classroom. Okay, and next is apply, which is C3. Apply abstract idea in concrete situation to solve problems of previous experiences. Teachers must provide opportunities for pupils to apply problem-solving theories, ideas, or techniques and apply them to new situations. Review pupils' work and ensure that he or she uses problem-solving technique independently. So teacher can ask questions that require pupils to determine and solve the problems. Okay, next is step. Pupils are divided into 5 groups. Each group consists of 3 to 4 people only. So they have to discuss the question, predict what will happen to Timothy after the breakfast. It is because Timothy already eat so many types of meal. So here maybe teacher can see the answer there because they have to present the answer in the form of acting. It is the simple role play and they have to share the answer in the front of class. Okay. Okay, next is analyze, which is C4. Divide the idea or concept into several parts and show the relationship between the parts. So teachers must guide pupils to research ideas and concepts to break them down into basic parts. Ask pupils to explain why they choose a particular problem-solving technique and why the solution was successful. So the step here, the first one, pupils are divided into 5 groups, which consists of 4 to 5 people. Pupils categorize the Timothy meals into nutritious meal or non-nutritious meal by using 3 map, I think. So the step here, teachers have to explain first what is the nutritious meal and what is unnutritious meal for children. Okay, so that it will be easier to them to choose what is nutritious meal and nutritious meal characteristic. Okay, so here I'm already put the 3 map template. Teacher can refer the appendix 2. Okay, this is appendix 2. 3 map. This 3 map is adapted from iThink program. It is that we use in the PAK 21st century learning. Okay, so this is the 3 map: meals, nutritious, and non-nutritious. So we already know that Timothy already eat some 6 type of meal. Some of them are onions, so they have to categorize into nutritious or non-nutritious meal. Okay, so then teacher can also print this template in A3 or A4 size. But I recommend that teacher print it in A3 size. So because I'm sure that the children is really enjoy if the size of paper is bigger, or maybe you can print it more bigger like A2. So it's up to you. So then is also people can also paste the pictures on next to their answer. Okay, that is pupils are required to add 2 examples for each of this category. Maybe they already after this they already know what is nutritious meal and non-nutritious meal. So it will be easier to them to recognize and to think what is a nutritious meal and non-nutritious meal, so they can find easily answer the example. Okay, then they have to present in the answer in the front of class. Okay, so for evaluate we are in level C5, make accurate choices about the value or ideas and use standard and criteria to support opinions. Teachers must provide opportunities for pupils to make assessment based on appropriate criteria. So teachers ask the pupils to demonstrate that they can evaluate, critique, or interpret the materials method using standard and criteria. Okay, the step is the first one, pupils are divided in pairs. Okay, make sure this activity can do in pairs. Okay, second, pupils have to play the game cut and paste by guessing the characteristic of the meals. Teacher asked them to answer the question, how could verify the meals are nutritious or non-nutritious meal? Clarify its characteristic. Cut and paste game template, refer the appendix 3. Okay, this is the appendix 3. Nutritious meal and non-nutritious meal. Okay, this is the answer. Okay, they have to cut the line. Okay, cut line, cut each by its section. So this is a lot of vocabulary. Maybe teacher can explain first to them what the vocabulary, the new vocabulary here. Okay, so it will be easier to them to choose either it is for nutritious or non-nutritious meal. Okay, for the last one is the create. Create is C6 level. Combine the knowledge to form relationship for new situation. The new situation here because C6 is the highest level of taxonomy bloom. Teachers must provide opportunities for pupils to gather the overall knowledge using creative thinking and problem solving. As pupils to show that they can combine concepts with new ideas for new situations. Okay, the step here, the first one, decade into groups of 5. So pupils create the poem with replace the meals item with the meals and drink they want. So the created poem can use I replace you in the appendix 4. Okay, so this is the appendix 4. Tell me by, okay, you can fill your name here and your name here also, and had vegetable and drink. Okay, teacher asks the pupils to fill in the blanks with the appropriate answer. But I'm really recommend here. So the teacher will advise them to fill in the blank with the nutritious meal, not non-nutritious meal. Okay, And then after that, they do the activity. Pupils will recite the poem together with action and record it. The recorded poem performances will show either their class or other class. So this is as a simple project. Okay, here I've also put the suggestion if the teacher wants to combine all the activities that I explained earlier in one teaching session. Okay, steps. First, pupils listen the poem and rewrite the poem in my mini template. Okay, I'm already put the time here, so it will be easier to teacher to use this guideline. So the poem is in YouTube channel, as I showed it earlier. Okay, this is the poem. Okay, my mini poem templates refer appendix 1. Okay, this is appendix 1. Okay, next, pupils recite the poem by their own. Repeat if with the correct intonation and pronunciation. Teachers may guide them to read the poem. Okay, this is just for 1 minute because they read the poem by their own. Okay, third is pupils list out the means by each stanza. 2 minutes. The video reference on the YouTube channel. It's also the video that I showed earlier for activity 1. Okay, 4. Then pupils identify the rhyming words for each stanza spontaneously. So 2 minutes. Teacher and pupils can watch the video on YouTube channel for reference answer. Okay, the video is about only one minute. Okay, next. Pupils discuss in group the question, predict what will happen to Timothy after the breakfast. They should present an answer in the form of acting, simple role play. Okay, this question, this step will do in the groups. So they have to present the simple form of acting. Okay. Okay, next is activity in groups also. Categorize the Timothy meals into nutritious meal or non-nutritious meal by using 3-map. 3-map template refer appendix 2. Okay, this is appendix 2 as I showed earlier. Teachers can print in the template A3 or A4 size. Pupils also can paste picture of meals next to their answer. Pupils are required to add 2 more examples for each of these categories. So next is pupils have to play the game cut and paste by guessing the characteristic of the meals. 15 minutes. Teacher asks them to answer the question, how could you verify the meals are nutritious or non-nutritious meal? Clarify its characteristic. Okay, cut and paste scheme template refer appendix 3. Okay, this is appendix 3. This is the answer. Okay, as a project-based learning, to be create their own poem by replace the meals item with the meal and drinks they want. So this activity will be 2 in 10 minutes. The created poem can use I replace you template in appendix 4. Okay, this is appendix 4. Pupils recite the poem together with actions and record it at home. The recorded poem performance will be shown in their class or other classes. So this is they will do this activity as the showcase. Because they are sharing their words with their class or other class. Showcase is mean the exhibition of their work. Okay, why I put the activities in the different stage, C1, C2, C3, and C4, it is because I want to teacher to easily understand what is C1 so they can find the keywords here easily. So as the first level, the second level, third, and so on. Maybe teacher want to do separately, so they do in first activity 1, 2, 3 in the first day, and the next day they can do the C3, C4, and C5. Okay, it's up to all the teachers' suitability time. Okay, so I hope that this manual and guidelines can help the teacher outside to teach the poem, the Miss Poem by Kalakaskin. Okay, that's all from me. Assalamualaikum.